Alright, so before I talk about the next problem I'm going to do, IB related problem I'm going to do, I first want to talk a little bit about graphing inverse functions. So let's actually do a problem of graphing inverse functions, and maybe we might see something that's quite interesting in my opinion. So let's consider the fact that we have the function f of x is, I don't know, 3x plus 8. We want to find the inverse function. Now if you follow my recipe, the first step is just to write f of x as y instead. Y is 3x plus 8. And then rearrange the x's with y's, so x becomes 3y plus 8. And if you make y the subject, you simply step 3 is to make y the subject, so simple algebra, so deduct 8 from each side, so this is gone, and then divide each side by 3. So y is x minus 8 over 3. Right, so now we have the inverse function. I want to do something that I think is pretty interesting. I want to plot these two inverse functions on a graph. Here's my x-axis and here's my y-axis. So I'll first plot 3x plus 8 on the graph. So it has a y-intercept of 8, and intercept here when this was 3x plus 8, 0, x is negative 8 over 3. So it's approximately over here. So we draw the graph of 3x plus 8. You get this. Right? Now if you get the graph of the inverse function, use a different color. So if I'm going to graph this, the y-intercept is going to be, let me further simplify this. The y-intercept is going to be negative 8 over 3. So we can write it closer somewhere over here. And the x-intercept is when this is 0, so 8 over 3 is 2. So when x is 8, just 8, so draw 8 somewhere here. So if you join these two together, shoot, I missed it, but okay, yeah, so it's just, now, what you notice about these is that, so if you continue joining, they'll connect together, but then they'll intersect at one point, but what you notice about this is that the inverse function, is simply a reflection of the line y equals to x. So sorry, this might not look like it because my drawing is just horrific, but then the inverse function is simply a reflection of the graph y equals to x. So when you're changing all the x's with the y's and y's with all the x, what you're simply doing is you're simply reflecting the graph across the y-axis. Something interesting to note, and this can help us solve our next problem.